Okay, so here we have a pair of Oriole birds. Now these are migratory birds that come to California, to Spring Valley in certain seasons, and they go back to South America or Central America for nesting and reproduction and breeding and all that. Oriole birds are attracted to oranges, orange trees, the orange fruit, and orange bird feeders. Now here we have a hummingbird feeder with a smaller openings for the beak of a hummingbird, and this oriole is trying to get through and drink nectar. Now even though even if the holes were bigger, the type of nectar in that container is for hummingbirds. So even if I were to take a drill and make the holes bigger, it wouldn't be ideal diet for orioles. That's why I haven't drilled the holes bigger, because I want the orioles to drink the orange nectar, which is on the feeder next to it. This feeder right here, which is currently the oriole is feeding off of. Now these birds not only drink off of the feeders, you could also put like split a complete orange in half and put it outside, either like on holders. They make special holders for Oriole oranges, or you could just put it laid on the ground or put it right next to your standard ordinary bird feeder, and these birds will come and feed off of those pulps, the half orange pulps. I used to have a couple of half orange pulps on the fence, but thanks to the squirrels and rats, I couldn't keep up with it. So now I'm just using these feeders, off of which they are feeding quite comfortably. Now notice these orioles are light yellow, and the next one, which is this guy, is slightly brighter yellow. And even these aren't the brightest yellow orioles. They do come in different colors and shapes. The feathers are either blue, orange, yellow, different colors. They're very, very beautiful birds. And this particular pair, I believe, are not male and female. And this hummingbird comes meanwhile. Notice the hummingbird is landing on the little platform and is drinking with ease and comfort instead of hovering in the air. That's very good because they burn a lot of calories hovering. So this is the brighter Oriole bird which I was talking about. It's the yellow part is much more bright than the ones that were feeding in here before. Even though they're slightly different in color, they're all from the same family of birds, Oriole birds. Now these birds are widespread, nationwide. You could see them everywhere because they're migratory birds, as I mentioned earlier. So they travel all over, and they are attracted to bright orange feeders or bright oranges. Anything with the scent of orange, and these puppies would love to get a bite of it. Now this feeder used to be filled all the way to nearly half-inch from the top, and these birds are really thirsty birds, and they obviously have bigger bellies than that of the hummingbird, as the hummingbird nectar level barely drops, where the Oriole nectar level drops rapidly. So this bird that you see, notice the spider webs that are in between the pole and the feeders. They happened in less than like a day or so, very rapidly, because the birds would fly all around the feeder and the bird's wings would basically destroy any spider webs. So yeah, that's fairly recent spider web. Now I did try to put a microphone right next to the bird feeder to catch the orioles' voices, but they do not make any voices when they're eating. So I think they only make sounds. They sing or they make sounds when it's their mating season, or if they're calling for a mate or trying to find a mate. Under normal circumstances, under like just eating and whatnot, they do not make any sounds. Unlike the quails, which I noticed that even during the feeding sessions, they do make a little bit of sound while they are eating. Now, the Oriole birds are not very easily attracted to your feeders because they are shy birds. They're very shy. So you have to leave the feeders a little away from your window, kind of not in a place where you have too much human traffic, because they're very shy and they do not approach if they see there's somebody in there. I tried to sit right next to a feeder with a camouflage jacket, and I wasn't able to make them come and land. And they have been spotted once taking a bath in my bird bath, but not very common. This is the only time I caught this Oriole taking a bath. This is not a very common scene. Thank you for watching.